Down, down, and down more. They were unbelievably deep. When Jace and Popa eventually reached the bottom, they looked around and saw a cave-esque interior. With a stone floor giving way to a massive dark opening, they found that this space seemed to be a tunnel leading to an even bigger area. Upon emerging on the other side, they found one of the most strange and eerie things they had ever witnessed. It looked human in nature, very plain and jaw-droppingly large, around the same size as a skyscraper inside of a massive empty, dark room with almost no light, except for 6 massive spotlights all pointed at the giant humanoid. Leading up from the humanoid were countless tubes connected to the ceiling and walls, all flowing with the same glowing purple liquid the party found along the walls of the more deteriorated facility hallways they'd just come from. Upon closer inspection, the humanoid figure seemed to be a shell or suit, holding the deity captive inside. Without speaking, they knew this was Barakiel's god. They also now knew why the facility was keeping it here. The Wellness Foundation seemed to be draining it of its blood, or a similar fluid, probably to fuel the entire facility. They were using Barakiel's god as a battery. Popa and Jace's heads were spinning. How could some random foundation have enough power to not only imprison a god, but drain the god of its power for their own gain? Where were all the scientists and employees? And most importantly, who the hell was the Wellness Foundation, and what else were they capable of? Meanwhile, roughly 100 yards above them, Hayden kept his gaze fixed and focused on the dimly lit, shabby-looking hallway. After a few minutes, the sending stone illuminated with glowing energy and a voice began to ring out on the balcony, the voice of Jace, informing Hayden that they'd found what they were looking for. Relieved, Hayden walked down the left staircase and reunited with Popa and Jace, his jaw dropping when he took his first look at the massive humanoid structure. After a moment of appreciation for the giant thing, a sudden realization dawned on all of them. They had no idea how to get the god out of the shell. Popa, thinking on his feet, got the idea to spawn Sean inside of the left eye in order to gain some sort of communication with the deity, but this took the worst turn imaginable. When Popa gave the command, Sahdud, and pointed to the left eye of the humanoid structure, Sean swirled into existence inside of it, and without giving anyone time to think, Sean's eyes went black, his tentacles stiffened, and he disintegrated into thousands of particles right in front of them. Sean was dead, and Popa had accidentally been the one who'd killed him. Hayden and Jace were speechless. They approached Popa, who was on his knees repeating the command over and over, to no avail. Sahdud. Sahdud. Sahdud, but Sean didn't appear. They knew he was dead, and after a silent but solemn moment of remembrance, they knew they had to keep moving.